What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I'm eccentric RockStar'Seed. I have a festive message and a protective message. Keep in mind, take what resonates, leave what don't. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. So I hear story number 28, ayat number 24. I am in need of the good you have for me. Whatever good that you have for me. I'm not exactly saying it verbatim, but that's the gist of it. That's about the story of Musa when he had to flee his town because they were after him and he didn't have time to pack anything. And he sat under that tree and he said, I am in need of all that you have good for me. And then after that, God gave him a wife, work for 10 years. He worked for over 10 years and he was severely blessed after that. Because at that point he was depleted. He had no water, his clothes was dirty, no place to go. I don't know why that's in there. Or that's in there. But that should be in there. That's significant to that. But it's something that you might be going through something. I'm sensing you could be experiencing some kind of difficulty. Somewhere real sacred. It could be work or home. Or in a personal, like an intimate relationship. It's something difficult going on where you have to break away from it. Now it's like a desperation behind it. Just like with the story of Musa. He didn't have nothing. He didn't have nobody. He didn't have nothing. So he had to beg God. Like he came to him as a beggar. You know, I have nothing. So this what wanted to flip over. I'm sorry. Defenselessness, fighting past wrongs, uprooting. Something didn't play out right, or something's not playing out right, or it could be time to uproot. It's time to grow. It's time to soul connect. Now here's soul's inspiration. Anita Baker. So it could be a relationship that you might have felt like was a soul tie. I mean, a soul connection, but end up being a soul tie to something real. Like I see jinns, okay, they like heavy in the mix of what I'm talking about. What is this? The bud. Oh wait, it's two. Whispers of Mother Earth, creativity, ideas, artist, writer, channel. The bud. Potential, promise, it's about to happen. Keep going. Somebody played you or finessed you. Lost land, soul memories and gifts. And you went with this person over something. Now I see The Godfather Part 3. Remember when Vinny and that man, he bit the man's ear off. But he was talking about, he said to his nephew, he said, I offered you a job. You turned it down. You know, you went to work for this man. When you asked to work for this man, I offered you a job, something better. You turned it down. Now you come to me with all this bad blood. You know, what does it? He said, well, it's no problem. I could just take this guy down. He said, well, take him down then. What does all this have to do with me? So you had an opportunity. You moved away from it. Now the opportunity you thought would be better for you is like the grass is greener type of syndrome. Make your life a moving prayer. It's something it's a decision you made. Oh, after the rain. Silver lining, relief, hope, mercy, it's over, acceptance. It's something that you thought would, when I say grass is greener, look at that picture. Earth pulsing, slow down, time in nature. You made a decision based off your ego. Star Keeper. See the light by staying grounded. But it's something you already know about yourself. You know that you might be a starseed or something like that, and you didn't make a decision based off the right thing. And now you're paying for it. Now somebody came in and finessed you, drained you, depleted you spiritually, or depleted you creatively. Now you can't earn or can't create. If you can't create, you can't earn. Does that make sense? It does to me. Expect a powerful change. I think you're experiencing a powerful change. Hold your vision. The energy is gaining momentum. Somebody really got the end of a tough cycle approaches. Communication is key. You gotta start praying again. Believe in the impossible. This cycle could be over and once you start praying and you start surrendering. But if you don't, you're gonna keep going through it. That's what I'm getting. A new year, a new attitude, new accountability, new level of accountability. Take it how it resonates. It could be anything. It could be in any, it's a sacred area of your life. Okay, so you were given a path to go down. This book is right here, 12 months to $1 million. You think about it. You was trying to gain popularity, gain business. Not even popularity, but popularity to the extent where people want to do business with you. Okay? And you're trying to get to that next tax bracket. And for whatever reason, you took a different path. You were swindled into a different path. This is no get-rich-quick scheme. And you went for it. You went for the okie doke. Somebody fell for the okie doke. Hard work is paying off. Somebody's being heavily patronized. Be bold. Make the first move. So your results wasn't coming in fast enough. And you were on the brink of doing something real big or just achieving a milestone. That's what it sounds like. And it didn't pan out like that. After the rain. Let me get my tarot. I'm getting my tarot cards. I'm hearing intuitively it would have been better if you'd have just kept your clothes on. So maybe taking nasty pictures, thinking that it's going to sell quick or take off quick. I heard it's not authentically you. So you're losing contracts, you lost a relationship. You might have broke up with somebody behind these decision making. So somebody broke up with you. 4 of air in the reverse. 7 of cups in the reverse. Oh wait, I'm gonna do it this way first. 7 of wands in reverse. You're coming out of depression. You're shaking the illusion. You're becoming more logical, less emotional. I told you, that's not authentically you. Getting into shit like that, thinking it's going to get you public recognition faster or just earn you money faster. And it's been like the wrong attention or negative attention ever since. Yeah, 6 of wands. You got the wrong kind of attention chasing you. Lovers. Queen of wands. I can't make that up. Okay? You weren't really spiritually connected to what you thought you had to do. It was just business. Okay? Just business as usual. But you're known to be a certain way now, and it's not doing nothing for your business. It would have been different if it was helping you, if it was propelling your business along, and it's not. You got the world. It's a cycle. That's honestly, even though they say that the world is a cycle complete, this is a cycle repeating. It's a cycle beginning, it's starting back up again. Because it's something you're not learning. Okay, with the moon. Tap into your subconscious, your emotions. You're not paying attention to the signs. We're not starting this year off with a soap opera. Page of Cups. What I just said. We're not starting this year off with a soap opera. Okay, what's the challenge? Getting away, Six of Cups. Strength, Page of Wands, seducer. You're a seducer. Charming, coming in. You're starting off on a different foot, on a dramatic foot. Being a seducer, you was talking with the wrong lips. What you should be focused on, getting away, moving forward. Okay. What you left in the past was advice, your maturity, your emotion, your spirituality, your relationship with God. That's a real powerful woman by way of her emotional maturity, her nurturing, her empathy and compassion. To be this person. What happened? I said it's Jen's all in the mix, and look how these cards are playing out already. It's something real airy. Potential future. Eight of Wands. Everyone else does it. I don't see why not. Is what I'm hearing. Well, you're not everybody else. Everybody else may have some karmic debt to pay. What else? You're smart as hell with the Knight of Swords. Real quick on your feet. But why are you using it like that? What's the environmental attitude? It gives me pimped out energy. Now you're stuck somewhere. Like you fell into the trap of somebody's persuasion, the art of persuasion. Your hopes and fears. They go to World card again, y'all. So the World card came up 3 times now. Look on the bottom of the deck. You going down look, this is what you was trying to be, but you did something different, and that's what you end up doing. You see what I'm saying? What's the outcome? You're on the wrong path. Ace of Pentacles, an opportunity wasted. It don't seem like fame is for this person. They were trying to do business, but got caught up in the fame. Very possessive. See, attached. 4 of Pentacles is on the bottom. Okay, the surety, of possessions. You got caught up in the material gain, the quick things like gifts, legacy, inheritance. But I feel like all that's about to be suspended because you got a lesson learned. I see 24 months. What it would take to earn $1 million in 12 months traditionally is going to take you 24 months because you have a lesson. You gotta pay a debt to something. So you left off your cloak, hijab. I say that literally and metaphorically. It's something that you left behind, okay, for something, and then it didn't pan out the right way because you weren't supposed to do that. See? Partnership upside down. 2 of Cups. Tell me about the Page of Cups. 8 of Cups. You want to come, okay, so you're rehearsing something that you want to say to somebody, but you want to be nice about it with the Page of Cups, but it's a lie. I'm going to tell you that right now. You know you're lying. You just want to get out. You're trying to figure out something to say to get out. I heard this person's going to have to go through some unnecessary things to get out. But that's the price you pay for the choices you make. It's not judgment. It sounds, the way I'm articulating it sounds like judgment, but it's not. This is not. It's reality. Hold up, what was... Yeah, it definitely gives me pimped out energy. This is somebody, maybe they want to tell their story. It's a way to redeem yourself. You could, okay, I get it. This book, was here. I kept being led to look at it. I don't have like rights or have an endorsement or anything with the person who wrote this book, but this book is here, is propelling the message. This person wanted to do business in a certain way. Maybe they wanted to sell a product. For whatever reason, they got caught up in the wrong thing. They end up being pimped out. Okay, now they didn't listen to the right advice. Somebody who gave them sound advice. They left that person behind. The challenging position is the Six of Swords. You know, moving to calmer waters. You are like scratching, scraping, and like digging up goddamn 18 feet of dirt just to get out. You're trying to dig your way out. Anything you need to do to get out of this agreement, this farce agreement. It's like being trapped in slavery. Okay, you didn't know, you didn't sign up for this, but this feels like trafficking in some senses, but this is adults, not children. Okay, these are adults. This is somebody who could have got caught. Yeah, that flipped over, the Empress. This could be you, but you took a different path. Okay, you left that behind. That's the Page of Cups. But also, I'm seeing it as the Madam. You listen to the wrong people. That's the Madam in this instance. The Empress is usually the most valued woman in the deck. Well, this is the most powerful woman in this business. You need to get to her to get out of this situation. Okay? And just like, at this point, you're going to her frantic. Okay? Because it started off like this in the conversation challenge. It's like, I gotta say something to get out of here. And it's like, it turns fiery real quick. Who do I have to screw to get out of here? I gotta do something. This isn't what I signed up for. This isn't what I want. This person is telling you to man up. Okay? So she's not easy to she don't just fall for the okie doke. That's why she's the Madam in this case. But you're, like I said, keep in mind, you're very quick on your feet. Knight of Swords, you come in quick. You got a lot of fast moving cards. Eight of Wands, you're going to figure it out. Okay, you got the World card here twice. Like, you got to redo your whole image. These people are trying to manipulate you and scare you into thinking, like I said, this was a lie. This overall energy. Whatever they had to say to get you in, modeling contracts. I see modeling contracts. I see business of any kind. You know, you're trying to get ahead. It could be music industry. Thinking you got to do all this stuff. When people making you feel like you have to get around or go through certain people or go through certain treatment to get ahead. So the World card is here twice. You're cutting all this shit out in 2023, needless to say, because you got After the Rain. You got cards. You also have cards like this. I'm sorry. Religion. Religion is a big deal. It's a big thing. It's one of the masters to the conglomerate. Moving forward, not knowing where you're going to end up or what's going to do, what you're going to do. Fear of the unknown, but you're doing it anyway. Okay. It does have the end of a tough cycle. Okay. Like, you're learning something because our energy is gaining momentum. Keep your vision. All you got to do is remember. Could have gotten pregnant. Expect the powerful change. This gives me pregnancy. And the Empress is here. That sounds super dramatic. For 2023, it's like you're a writer. With the Knight of Swords, you put that together. You have to go through this. This gave you, like, you were trying to find your niche. And what you knew what you wanted to do. You were just trying to find your niche. You got the Star card on the bottom. So you do have the Star quality. You're very intelligent. You're very articulate. Okay? You're very creative because the Empress is here as well. And you knew what you wanted to do, but you was making the wrong type of friends. And it's okay. You shouldn't judge yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. Needless to say, because there's a light at the end of the tunnel with the After the Rain card is here. Okay? Take a ritual bath, clear your head, and write a book about what you've been through. That's your bestseller. That is your 12 months to $1 million. So there's a dramatic storm, like the world card is here twice. So some of it, like it was rough, like the stuff you was doing, you know, that you didn't intend to do, but end up doing anyway. Okay. You got a chance to turn all of this around. This is what you should be focused on, because that's in the subconscious. It's getting out. The challenge is the Six of Swords. Moving to calmer waters. You may be called to retreat. Like, you got to retreat, because you got to create a whole nother opportunity for yourself. And that's going to be your 12 months to $1 million. That's going to be, it's going to take a year. I said 24 months. First of all, you got to heal. You got to take ritual baths, okay? You got to rid yourself of the sexually transmitted gens that's floating around, you know, from you doing stuff. I don't need to show the cards again. Rewind it if you want to see that part. But the visuals, you already got the visual. This is who you're supposed to be. But it was distorted. Who the woman in power turned out to be a monster behind the scenes. That is not what you wanted. This could be an editor at some kind of magazine or something like that, or something big, some kind of big company, but she is a freak behind closed doors. She got you into all this shit, and you was trying to just get ahead. So you got to separate from her. You're going to find your way out of that. With the Page of Wands is your strength. Okay, that's great news. Page of Wands, Page of Cups. Even if you have to lie to kick it one last time to get the hell out of there, you think you have to do that. All you gotta do is pray. Like, you're very smart. Like, you could get the hell out of there. Whispers of Mother Earth, creative ideas, inspiration, artist, writer, channel. That's what's giving me the writer vibes. The end of this tough cycle is approaching. You've been doing this 13 months, I hear. Because you came in on an externship. When I split the deck, you got the Devil in reverse. That means you're releasing yourself of addictive behaviors or codependencies or anybody attached to you with the Ace of Cups. This was not the opportunity you thought it was. That's why the Ace of Pentacles, you're learning that. That's why the Ace of Pentacles is there. This is not what you thought it was. This is more like, what the fuck? Okay? But to get to this, you have to remove yourself. Persuasion, the art of persuasion. There's a lot of things you learned, even if you were practicing them in a sexually explicit way, okay? Because this is creative energy. This is creative. The Lovers is a choice. You know, you can go down one path or go down a different path, but it wasn't authentically you going through all of that. So what's authentically you is that you can think for yourself, clearly, okay? And that you're more of this type of person, okay? And that you learned your lesson and you're surrendering. And this is an opportunity to go this way, to go about things in a much more dignified way, a way that's more of your character. Because this ain't it. That's not you. Okay? Is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. All right, so the environmental attitude is things are going to turn around relatively quickly for you. That's a yes card. No to them, yes to you. Okay, you do fall down in repentance or surrender. I'm sorry. You disappointed a mother figure or your ancestor. You're trying to pull your family up out the mud by the boots. I respect that. You know what I mean? Because you do, it's a lot of impoverished attitudes floating around, but that's ending. You're doing everything you can. You know, your intentions were pure. That's why that Queen of Cups was there. Like, you meant well. That energy is gaining momentum, and it's still there. I think you did get pregnant. It's a girl. If you did, congratulations. The manner and how you did it may not be what you expected, but it happened. Okay? Forgive yourself. Now you're starting a new cycle. But this one is going to teach you how to rid yourself of, you don't have to have a little twist of dirty to feel clean, to feel good, to feel pure, to feel like you're doing something. It's not that much boredom in the world. I think that's a big lesson here. Okay, we don't need addictions that bad. Every drug addict or alcoholic started off with one simple drink, one simple puff or whatever. One simple, let's just try it to have fun. You know, one little ecstasy pill and turn into a whole big monster. You hear me? Like, it just pulled out the worst in you. That was you were in your south node. Now we're going back the other way. Clearly, you done hit your rock bottom, is what I feel like. And then the rest is history. Oop, when I pick the cards up, let them fight for the top spot. That King of Pentacles. Like, that King of Pentacles is that madam who's going to keep all the money anyway. And while y'all in conflict and chaos and all this, going through all these changes and shit, doing the most to get ahead, you know, that she going to be the one sitting pretty with all the money. You figured that out quicker than most. So you changed course. Definitely changed course. So, kudos to you. Let me clean up some of these cards. Like, you continue working on your book. Keep writing your book. Okay? Because that's going to turn around for you in the future. Okay? This is a bad partnership. That's why that Two of Cups was in reverse. You're going to walk away with that Eight of Cups. Okay? And you were holding on to it for dear life because you're dead focused on what you're trying to get to. Okay? And you do end up getting that critically acclaimed with the Six of Wands. Just not like this. It's an illusion. I think that's what did it. That's how you end up getting pregnant. You know, it's the Seven of Cups, but that's an illusion. Somebody who you thought was cool to date and this and that, he coming in to try to do something to you. And that's going to change it. Change the course for you. It's going to wake you up. Like, I didn't sign up for this. Anyway, the Star Keeper is here. See the light by staying grounded. Focus. How do you focus through something like that? Take ritual baths. I keep saying that. Take ritual baths. There's something about submerging into water. Call a truce. Okay? Slow down. Okay? Rest. Devotion. You're making your life a move in prayer. Lost lands, soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. It puts you back in alignment with who you're meant to be. Now you take ritual baths as you're doing it. I think you get big enough to the point where you build a platform big enough where once you start writing it in your book, you don't say name. You're smart enough to not to use the names. I hear Destiny's Child song, I don't fancy you. Fancy, I don't fancy you, darling. And they say at the end, I won't say no names. And you see how they blew up. They blew up after a while. Destiny's Child was always a great group or whatever. And then they branched off and did their own thing and still was successful. That's you. Somebody could be a gospel singer, but you're definitely a writer. Okay, don't forget, I hope this message clears somebody's mind up and they can stop. I feel like I get the energy of somebody beating themselves up, like coming down on themselves way too hard for falling into something like that. Like, I'm smarter than that. I know better than that. Why was I like this? Like, you blame yourself thinking that you're being too desperate for success, but you got caught up in the fame. That was meant to happen for material and experience to make it a more authentically you. Because initially, when you were brainstorming this before you even got into trouble, it sounded like a little bit of trouble, you were saying, I'm at a mental block because what I'm writing doesn't feel like it's authentic. I need like a real life experience. Sometimes we say things and we get that life experience. It wasn't what we asked for. Like, you were trying to create material for your book or whatnot, and you end up getting caught up into other things. It doesn't mean that you were desperate for this or that. You just made an error of judgment. So I hope that this video helps you to pardon yourself and just keep in your prayers. You gotta stay prayed up, because you ain't gonna be protected outside of it. A lot of people don't understand that, but those are the ones that fall for anything. All right, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time.